Hello, yes, microphone is working. Yay! Good to see that. How is everybody doing today? Well, I'm Pixelated. Hello, Cosmic. Good to see you. Should be a football match happening right now, right? Just see if I can I just need an overview of live scoring. That's it. I'm not gonna watch the entire game. Just want to see when somebody scores. Oh, that's only at. Well, that's right about now, right? England and Ghana. So, okay. Phone will go into sleep mode anyway, but yeah, just starting. Yeah. Well, I don't see every match because, yeah, it's already 10 p.m., so guess how late the other two matches are. I'm not even sure I'm gonna see the last match of the Netherlands on, the night on Thursday and Friday. Because that's just nuts. So yeah, there's a heat wave happening in Europe currently. It's okay-ish right now. I skipped baseball practice because I was sweating without doing anything, and I was just sitting somewhere in the shade. So I was like, yeah, if I'm gonna practice now, I'm gonna blow myself up, get too hot. Sugar check. My sugar is well, it was a little bit higher yesterday, but it's back on normal, so no issues there. I have to get my blood withdrawn on Friday morning for my annual exam, which is 2 weeks from now, actually. Well, less than 2 weeks. It's in the morning. But I didn't adjust my sugar. It's a little bit higher. It's in 6.8, I believe. Last time I did measure it. I'm also not drinking any coffee today because I'm just too hot. I'm melting. I'm sweating like crazy. You don't see it yet because hey, my armpits are below. But yeah, I'm just. It's the same reason I didn't stream last Thursday. It's just too hot in here. I had the window completely open, and I think my son didn't do it on his side, so yeah. Imagine playing Uzbekistan and not get 3 goals. Yeah, well. I think I wouldn't get even 1. I'm not that good of a football player. So, yeah. Luckily, I don't believe there is that much to look at. I'm at 11 pages on Kickstarter, so that's kind of low, on the low end. You would suspect with Gen Con coming up, it would be more. And I think I got 9 campaigns on GameFound. That's it. That's it. So yeah, Loserpalooza is rating me. Hi Dave, how's the temperature over at your side? Currently, it's kind of doable outside. Inside, it's still freakishly warm right now. So, yeah, Bim. I always say I don't need an air conditioning because only for a couple of days a year. But it's now 2 weeks, and I wish I had one. I wouldn't know where to install it. And I'm also renting, so I don't know if I can just install something. Yeah. But normally, yeah, but what, at the most 5 days a year that it was really hot, and well, a normal fan would do. Not so much right now. Not so much. And since I have a flat roof, that doesn't help, because then I'm at the top floor, so all the hot air is here. Because my son forgot to open his bedroom window, even though I had my window open. I did close it for the stream because otherwise you could hear all the children playing outside, which is fun for them, and it's good that they are enjoying themselves. But yeah, you would barely hear me, so I had to close it. So, so you were playing an old classic, right, Dave? Number 9. I think I still have it somewhere. You would suspect somewhere up there, but nope. I know I still have it because my mother likes it, so might be at her place. I don't know. Could be. So yeah, it will go up into the 30s, 35. So it feels old. What is it? 5, 6 years? No, 5 years, 4 years, something like that. Now I want to see. Number 9. Number 9. 2017, so that's 9 years old. Also number 9 plus plus. I never heard of that one. Oh yeah, I have heard of that one. I was like, I don't need that. I don't need the number 9 plus plus. Didn't add too much if you already had the base game. With all the promo stuff. Oh. But 9 years? Actually, getting old. For a board game? Yeah, that's getting old. Almost ready for retirement home. Hey CD, good to see you. So yeah, I'm almost literally melting. Well, I'm sweating already. It's doable for now. I have a big fan over there that's blowing, well, no cold air from outside anymore, but it used to. You're not a fan of that expansion? It's an expansion? I thought it was standalone. It's a 2-player version. Really? Just a 2-player version? Yeah. But yeah, for American numbers, I think we will be approaching the 100. Let me check. 35 C and F means 95. Yeah, we're approaching the 100s because we're approaching the 40s, so yeah. It's a very mild winter out here. Yeah, I prefer winter. I prefer to put an extra layer on. At some point I cannot take any more off, especially because Twitch won't let me. But yeah, it's really, really hot. Hi Giggles. And I don't like it. So this is my only stream today, this week. And I hope everything cools off a little bit for next week. And I still had to do Endangered with the koalas because yeah, I cancelled that one last week because it was already too humid over here to do. Dave, I don't know. I don't think they are playing very well. Yeah, there's a sports cup happening. Currently, it's England versus what country was it? Ghana, and it's still 0-0, and it looks evenly balanced right now. But yeah, I got my Father's Day present on. My son gave me this shirt for Father's Day. So I thought that was a funny shirt. So I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's still warm because he. So I have cold juice and I have a cold Coke Zero over here. Well, cold for now. I think at the end of the stream they're no longer cold. The Coke Zero is even wet on the outside. Yeah, he's not here right now. He's over with his pals playing Pokemon trading card game, buying stuff he shouldn't. Yeah, he will be coming home later today. It's still light out. Cannot wait for the sun to set so it will cool down. That's the best thing on a work day is when I go to my car and it's still cool. And then I'm like, nice. And then I have worked, And then I have to go back to the car, and I'm like, too hot. Luckily, I have air conditioning in my car, but oh man, I only have to walk like 30 feet to my car because I start early, so I'm parking close to the door. But yeah, you go on early dogs with Theo. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, the early walks, sure. The afternoon walks, not so much. Evening, as soon as the sun sets. Because I skipped baseball practice today, but I did do softball practice yesterday. And when the sun was, starting to set, going behind the trees, it cooled down and there was a nice breeze and it was doable. But today, not as much. Oh, thank you. I've had these for how long now? A year, I guess, these shelves. Something around a year. Put my Legos there, I have my Similo there, and well, the one cartoon that I mentioned, and also Dave is also mentioned in Palooza. Dave is mentioned twice in this comic. I'm just at the bottom. Then we have the Brothers Smurf, and we have more games, please, and again the Brothers Smurf and Paula. So yay. What? Yeah, it's a comic from what, 2020, 2021, I guess. Around that time. Didn't you know you were mentioned in one comic? Let's see if I can find it quickly. Yeah. I'll share the link. Where's chat? There's chat. It's this one. Yeah, that's the one. I still wanted it as a official poster. Now I just copied it and printed it, but I wanted it as a small size poster. Basically that size, but this is a small poster. I think that would be cool. Don't know where to put it because this is nice. It fills a big white space over here where I had my VIP parking thing, which is still there because it's taped on it. But yeah. So, but I wanted to talk about something, but I guess I have to show you because I am worried about mankind. You need to take Theo out. Have a great night. Thank you, Dave. But I'm worried about humanity, especially their dependency on technological stuff and the inability to think for themselves, which happens a lot. And then, well, if you follow the directions of your navigation system blindly and don't check any road signs or anything, then something like this happens. You drive on a boardwalk where you shouldn't be because it's not allowed for cars, because a boardwalk is never meant to be driven on. Yeah, you can do a bicycle, not a bike, a bicycle. You couldn't do that. So yeah, this person got stuck. Just blindly followed the instructions of I don't know which navigation system. Drove onto a boardwalk, probably ignored some signs that says cars are not allowed here. And yeah, just went through it. And I'm like, if you see a sign that says cars not allowed, don't go in there. This is for pedestrians and cyclists, just to go through this marshland area, which appears to be a nice thing. It's about a 12 kilometers hike. Well, now it's 6 because some parts you cannot go to. And I'm like, why? Why did you take your camper or RV and just Why aren't you thinking straight anymore? So many people's like, oh yeah, this machine tells me to go here this way. Yeah. And of course, this machine is flawless. Alright. Yeah. And it's gonna be very, very hard to get that thing out there. Because they cannot get any machinery in that area because, well, basically it's a swamp. It's not like a Florida Keys kind of swamp, but it's still a swamp. So heavy machinery cannot go there without actually sinking. So, and also it's a nature reserve that they want to, well, keep it intact as much as possible. So now they have to think how to get that out of there. And I won't have the solution either. What I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if that's a possibility, but you have those big metal plates that they use. Well, at least here in the Netherlands, you get big metal plates. The width of the of basically that boardwalk, and then about 3 feet wide, maybe 4. If you put them back to back to back, I think those are solid enough and will spread the force on the boardwalk enough so they could drive there. Then the only thing that you need to figure out is how do we get that thing on there, right? Because I don't know how far this thing is out there from where it turned onto the boardwalk, because you need a big winch. Have a nice day at work, CD. But yeah, they are figuring out how to do that, and that's going to be a costly thing. So too bad. But yeah, let's coffee and crowdfund, or cold drink and crowdfund, as I would call it today. I did not change the title; it still says coffee and crowdfund over there. But yeah, because yeah, I don't have a logo for cold drinks and crowdfund. Maybe I should. So it's coffee and crowdfunding, and but as soon as it gets too hot, I will change it to cold drinks and crowdfunding. Maybe something like that. I don't know. It's just an idea. But yeah, for the people who don't know the rules, there are some rules I follow. I will go through, well, everything from the last week. Luckily, sometimes I miss it Tuesday, and then I have to do 2 weeks. But yeah, well, my voice went. So yeah, I will open like 10-ish separately in new tabs. So I'm not opening back, because I have said this so many times, but I keep repeating it. The navigation will be completely messed up. It will be so bad, and I cannot find where I was, because page 1 is then page 11 and page 2 is then page 2, and then it's a big mess. Same goes for GameFound, by the way. I will not look at STL files, stuff for D&D, RPGs, 3D printing I already mentioned. I will only look at English and Dutch campaigns, no other languages. Sometimes it won't even say. Oh, no, wow! This one says TTP RPG. Oh, that's nice. Hopefully, multiple. Did the D&D do that? Oh, but how do I filter on this? Because I only want tabletop games, and I still get my TTRPG. I get a video game. I don't know why do I get a video game in here. I'm asking to filter on tabletop games, and I'm still getting a video game in here. STL files, yeah. I think STL 3D printing should get its own separate thing as well. and still don't think it should belong into the tabletop games area. It originated there, but yeah, it's not like you're using them in a game when you print them. At least most of it, not. You have your inserts, your dice trays, your dice towers and such, but yeah, that's a different story. Playing cards, dice, tarot cards. I will skip those as well. And of course, the big one, AI generated artwork or imagery, actually, because it's not art, because it has no soul. And that means big one. Generative AI means bye bye, and I already know of one that's coming. This one. I was like, hey, baseball, and I was looking at it. Well, it's clearly AI generated, and I'm like, too bad, because I love baseball, so I would like to have more baseball games, but not if they AI generated. So yeah, those are the rules. Hey, my 2 RBI triple. Thank you, Cosmic. Yeah, that was slow pitch, so that's softball. So it's way easier to hit the ball. But yeah, I'm doing baseball now as well. I don't have videos of that yet. Last Sunday we lost 19-8, but I had some nice plays, nice catches, weird ones that I'm not even facing the one throwing the ball and still catching it over my head. So I was hoping they were live streaming that video, but no. They have the equipment, but apparently only the top team gets video and all the teams below don't. So then I have nothing to share with you, right? Okay, let's start. Just one more sip because I feel my throat getting a little bit thick. Okay, well, not here. It's D&D, it's a video game. This is tabletop game, Guilds of Goldwood. Well, I'm already skipping that because I know it's as AI, so yeah. I could not wait for the stream. This is just modular terrain, so it's 3D printing, Feral, Neo-Imperialism, the board game, Nine Tails, and I'm guessing that's not the Pokemon. Somewhat an invasive species strategy game. Bestial, Elfish Culinary, Forest Dice. Oh, you have a little tree inside, and now you know. Crossman, fully custom playing card deck. Okay. STL files, or STL files. Stackado, the ultimate stacking board game. I'm not sure if that's true. I think that there are so many stacking games. But yeah, Pockets General. That's from Boston. I've been enjoying all the videos I see from all the supporters, all the fans over in the United States, like the Scots drinking Boston completely dry of beer, the Dutch fan march, the rowing of the Norwegians. Looks cool. Oh, 3D printing. Joshua Mason has a new game. Well, it's getting faster and faster. Luck, Legends of Ireland board game. I've been to Ireland. It's pretty. That's 9. I will do that with 9. So we have Guilds of Goldwood, not funded yet. Enough. 100% original art. Cool. It looks like a pencil drawing. Not sure if that's the best, but they have a good luck, have fun. Well, that's the name of the company. They created two. What was the other one that they created? Primordial Secrets. Doesn't ring a bell. Back to the campaign. I'm a Guildmaster. 1 to 2 players, semi-blind bidding adventure. Game wrapped in layers of combos, counters, tricks, and talents. Okay, pledge tiers, what's in the box, stressful, go deeper. Is this also the how to play thing? Wisely divide your crew of lizard riding gophers and spellcasting badgers in adventuring parties. Compete over quests with unique criteria and rewards. As your guild gains wealth and power, your adventures will level up into rule-shattering juggernauts. It just might come down to you to save the realm. Okay. To play mode, outbluff, outbid your rival, and put your resource management skills to test. It's my biggest weakness. I've been playing Imperial Settlers so many times that I also always want to run out of resources by the end of my turn, which you shouldn't for Imperials. Well, for Imperial Settlers you have to, because basically you lose them at the end of the round. So yeah, use as much as you can. But for other games, not as much. Deploying their crew, determine whichever side has the greatest cunning wins unless you steal by doubling your rival's magic. Okay. Main way to progress is leveling up your adventurers. Plan around the 5 revealed main quests to assure victory. In solo adventure mode, you will have to outwit 4 progressively stronger guilds on your way to victory. So yeah, told you it was pencil drawing. So we have a tier of $39 and tier of $259. That's a big difference. Then you get the game box and a lot of other stuff. Original art piece of your choice, a special thank you in the rulebook. That's a very expensive thank you. So what's in the box? A lot of cards. Yeah, you know, it's a prototype. 20 crew cards, main cards, side quest cards, rifle cards, player age. Level 4 crew, 3 exclusive crew cards, upgraded tokens, plastic card trays. Oh, I like that. That's a nice card tray. Updated tokens, everything. But they're not there yet. Hey, Slivers, how are you doing? So man, I'll go to bed early. It's way too warm. I doubt this one will make it. Guess it's been out for a week already. 70%, less than 70%. It's not a good sign. It looks nice with the hand-drawn, and I love a koala wizard. Of course, I love koalas. And Feral, 2-player tropical board game. It's a gorilla versus the lion, apparently, but I see also a fox and a bunny and other creatures. I see a bull. So the things. Push, pull, and sneak your way across the island, but don't fall into the ocean. Ah, no. We use AI tool to help refine, proofread our writing. All creative work. Okay. I hate it when they say to refine and proofread your writing. Basically, you use the spell checker. The spell checker is not AI tool. Spell checker has been existing since the 90s. And it's gotten better. Okay, gameplay of you meet the animals. Gorilla throws animals across the board. The rabbit rapidly hops around the island. The bull charges forward, shoving everyone. Okay. Octopus extends its tentacle to drag nearby animals closer. The bee delivers a sting that removes an opponent from play. Okay, and then the fox outsmarts others and gets them to do the work instead. And then we have a lot of other things. So, and then gameplay example. And yeah, we don't watch videos. You have to explain everything. So, sorry. Welcome back. Oh, he already closed his door. He already closed the door. My son is back. Neo-imperialism board game. Because, yeah, nobody made that one before. 3 to 5 modern future era geopolitical strategy game where you take on the role of one of 5 major powers. And looks like it. We have the United States, we have Europe, we have India, China, and Russia. Okay. So basically this is Twilight Struggle. Turn order. Yay, couldn't have typed that. Oh, so much text, and then it's like, no, I post an image of my text. Yeah, first created. Yep. Noticeable. Moving on. Ninetales and not the Pokemon. A cute card game based on Japanese mythology. Help your foxes increase their wisdom and earn the 9 tails they need to ascend to heaven. You need 9 tails to get into heaven? I did not know that. Or only the fox do. How to play. Artwork is cute. So this is a 9-tail card, I guess. Adventure in the Wilds. Fox card or a study card, the tail card. Oh. You can sneak into the village, you can rest in your den, and then you can trick somebody. Hello, Iron Soul, how are you? Belgium is just as hot, right? So this is Ninetales. So he has 9 tails and now he can walk on his hind legs, apparently. Okay, then we have the artist. They have an artstation.com. It looks pretty. Give them that, and that's why they're doing so well, I guess. Okay, Sunward. Area control, polyomino. Looks like you're playing with candy pieces, and it's abstract. Well, to play a game. How to play? Read the rules here. No. Place. You can either play a small root tile to gain water or spend water to grow with a larger polyomino. Grow, the more water you save, the bigger your roots can become. So basically it's an abstract game, but we're still trying to conquer as many spaces as possible. Capture. As the garden fills, players fight for space, block each other's growth, and the game ends when a player can no longer place a tile. I'm getting a Go kind of feeling with this one. You're fine. You're fine and tired. I almost read you're fired. I mean, you just got the job. I was like, hey, but you're tired. Okay. Oh, maybe I need new glasses. I totally misread that. But yeah, Belgium saw today it was okay. Well, then they're lying on the news over here, because over here they said, well, Belgium has it. Well, France had the worst, and Belgium is second, and well, we have to buckle up from tomorrow evening. Hey, Panda, good to see you. I will send all the thingies that you need this weekend because I'm visiting the barber on Saturday, so I will have a nice haircut and a nice clean shave, and then we can take a nice profile picture and such. Man, you scared me, I also. Well, I scared myself, so. It looks like kind of like a Go-ish thing. Stackado, the ultimate stacking board game, a fast-paced game with colorful building blocks that turns any social gathering into a thrilling adventure. You know there are a lot of stacking games, right? We have junk art and well, animal upon animal. There are so many. So get ready without an A. Well, you can use AI for spell checking. Spell checking existed before AI, so I choose your mode, timer flips, draw and react, stack or drop. Well, don't drop. Then the wobble factor. Well, the bigger it gets, the more wobblier it gets. Review, written by Keely. Is this Keely? First review at that age. It's your turn. Prototype. I don't care about the prototype. What are the add-ons? Gold card and block. Are they actually heavier than your original blocks? Because that would make sense. Shipping. Ooh, that's quite a lot of shipping. Shipping is almost double the game. So better share shipping costs with others. Yeah, it's a stacking game. And it might be a little bit original, but to call it the ultimate stacking game, I wouldn't say that. So Pocket General Waterloo. Well, basically it's a guard version of Risk, right? The cards contain an accessible approach to wargaming. Yeah, but it still doesn't explain how to play. I do like the artwork. This is just a bad campaign page. But yeah, it's wargaming. Wargaming usually does very well. I still have a long way to go, though. But 54 days, man. Jeez, it's all the way into August. Well, new Joshua Mason game. Still too much text on the thing, and also, yeah, this is not the best legible text that I've seen. This is way too much text on one page. He does a lot of this cutesy artwork kind of thing, but yeah. In my opinion, too much text on the cards, which I don't like. But that's how Joshua Mason designs them. And you have 2 hours, and by then it's gone. So that was a campaign that was shorter than a week. Or basically, it was exactly a week. Oh, luck. Legends of Ireland. Who is the luckiest person in Ireland? I don't know. We have risks, environmental, and then a lot of different types of text on images. Cannot select any text, copy any text. It's poor page design. Oh, wait, I can select text. Oh, cool. Tourists. Digital download of our guide to the Legends of Ireland booklet. Okay. $40 for the game. But it looks like simple poker chips as value, and guessing a roll and move, a lot of text on the board. That feels very, what was it, 50s, 60s? When you actually had the text on the board saying where you had to go. Before they thought, well, iconography, that's a good thing. But yeah. Okay, moving on. So far, nothing that pops. Journey into Arab Alto, the original setting for Dragonbane, Dragar och Demonor. Sounds more like an RPG than tabletop game, but okay. STL files, more things. Evolution, a card system to break automatic patterns. You know, there is already a game called Evolution. Maybe rename your game. Visit New York, the subway racing game. When I was in New York, I did not use the subway. We walked everywhere. Well, not entirely true. One day we ate pizza with Justin McCack. And then he drove me back to the hotel. So yeah. How? Wait, how? Did you stay in one area? No, we were staying at a hotel near Times Square, and we walked all the way up through Central Park to the water reserve on one day, and the other day we walked all the way down to South Manhattan. That was like a 4-hour walk. While it was, well, this temperature. So yeah, we did a lot of walking. My son had blisters at the end of the day. Well, I basically already got them while we were doing in Boston, because we stayed at Boston Harbor and we walked all the way through the Commonwealth, all the way to Fenway Park. So my son had blisters after that. And apparently, when you go to Target and you ask for bandages specifically designed to relieve pressure from blisters, because we have these kind of stuff over here in the Netherlands, or basically Europe, they didn't know what to get, so I just got normal bandages and used those on him. Normal, well, yeah, things, and just put them on real tight, and that worked a little bit. But yeah, when we hit Philadelphia, it was like, I cannot go any longer. Courtroom Mysteries. So this is really the Ace Attorney type of board game. The Ruby Fancy Sword. Do people walk in the US? Well, New York is, well, at least Manhattan is pretty walkable thing if you don't have to go too far. Yeah, that has sidewalks everywhere, so yeah, it's walkable. They are working on bike paths. That's not ideal yet, but yeah, you can walk. Other cities, I don't know. I walked a little bit in Indianapolis because I had to buy a suitcase, so I needed to find a store. I walked to find the store. Walked all the way to started at the wrong end of the city center. So yeah, I walked to there, and then I got my suitcase, and then it was a short walk back to the con. But yeah, New York is definitely walkable. I hope the cities that we're planning to go to in 2029 are, well, at least we can do a little bit of walking as well, because I don't want to buy an Uber or take public transport everywhere. Oh, we did take public transport in Philadelphia as well. We had to wait half an hour for the subway to come. This is STL files are reprinting fast pasta. Hasta la pasta. An authentic folklore-driven sandbox and one-shot quest. That's more RPG. Pizza time. Don't make me hungry. Disco Royale, the competitive DJ card game. Okay. America's 250th anniversary. It is coming. I know, it's a week from Saturday. And I have my own plans. Well, basically, I'm not from the US anyway, so. Spellcaster, an arcane role-playing game. Okay, the game that opens discussions about artwork. Okay, streams, test your music knowledge, one hit at a time. Why does this sound like Hitster? Montreal's also walkable. I have no intentions as of yet to go to Montreal. We might do Vancouver. The Vancouver, Seattle. I believe Barnes wanted us to stop at Portland as well. And then I believe Sacramento, San Francisco, Los Angeles, San Diego. I doubt it will be wise to cross the Mexican border and come back, even though we will stay there for one day, just to be in Tijuana, just so we can say, hey, we've been to Mexico, and then it's off to Indianapolis and do Gen Con again. Okay, let's go. Arab Altor, a setting for Dragon Bane. It sounds more. Yeah, it's an RPG. Okay, moving on. Evolution, a card system to break automatic patterns. Your life runs on repetition. Build a sequence, change one move, test what survives. Well, basically you change your job, you get more money, and then you spend more money, you still are out of money, so you get a newer job and have more money and spend again too much money. I see the repetition. Okay. The side menu isn't helping. How do we play the game? Oh, at least there's some color. Get me worried. It shows up, I put it off, it comes back. Run, move, run. This is a weird thing and it doesn't tell me exactly how to play this. No, I don't like the setup of this page, so moving on. Visit NYC. That started the whole discussion about walking through New York. Competitive board game based on the New York City subway system, pending official licensing by the MTA. Well, we don't have a next station New York, right? We have London, we have Tokyo, we have Paris, and Berlin is coming. But we have ticket to ride New York already. But the game looks like. Watch a video. No. My story. Risks. Please contact me. Well, I cannot tell if I'm interested if I can barely see what's going on. So moving on. Courtroom Mysteries. We have a deluxe edition. Oh, yeah. Sorry, click twice now. How to play video. Deliver ETA. Again. Make your page better. The Ruby. Live your fantastical world together. Oh man, I'm really getting sweaty over here. Oh, I get a message from son. I'm coming home. But that was like 30 minutes ago. He already got home. Use of AI. I have used AI in order to create art for the bye-bye. Pasta. A fast, chaotic card game where players race to build pasta dishes, grab plates, and earn meatballs before everyone else. Not doing so fast. Well, I don't see anything about AI, so that's good. See it in 10 seconds. Preparation game and draw and pass. To pass the character you got spaghetti, ravioli, and fusilli. And the winning recipe. Collect 4 matching pasta cards and 1 sauce card to finish round. So set collection. Okay. Scramble for victory. Place deficit. Always place 1 fewer plate card in the center than players. Grabbing a plate earns a meatball. Collect 3 meatballs to win the game. So build your dish. Play in real time. Grab a plate. Once you pass this plate, you want to earn a meatball. No. Moving on. Pizza time. Grab a slice of the fun. A friendly gateway game and a great filler for gamers of all tastes. Not entirely sure. So I do like the card design that you have. Well, pizza slices, but you don't have actual like a split you choose. The one that's New York slice thingy. That's how that's going. By the way, did they score already? Wait, it's still 0-0. Okay, 0-0 it is. 1 yellow card for UK, but only UK only England is shooting at the goal. Okay. Okay, I like the layout with the cards. I think I've seen it. Hey, TNT Tabletop, have a good lurk. 1, draw 1 card. 1, draw 1 card from the deck. And that's it. Oh, that's not much. Oh, 2. Play 1 card of lemon. 3, discard 1 card and name an ingredient from the stop. Okay. That went way too fast. I like this layout, but yeah, okay. Draw 1 card, yeah, that's easy. Overlapping the previous slice, yeah, okay. That makes sense, yeah. Discard 1 card and name an ingredient from its top right corner to increase. And I cannot read that whole thing. Okay. Disqualified. Disco Royale, a competitive DJ card game. Wow. The use of AI in this product is for select visual assets used only in a promotion video. Still, why are you using it? 100 motifs. Art in dialogue. Gameplay. The game is designed to play in different ways. 2 or more players. Age 13 up. Preferably in English. 60 to 90 minutes. Rewards. Okay. How to play. Select the artwork. Write down and discuss motifs, themes. I don't like games that force you to talk to somebody. Like, you just should be able to talk to people. Okay, streams. Test your music knowledge 1 hit at a time. You think you know moves? Prove it. Name the song, steal the point. Survive the glitch. And use of AI. Just the product pictures. Oh, that's still pictures. Moving on. What's something? D&D. Rattle Pong. Revolutionize game night. Big words. Dawn chorus. Print and play. Okay, this is an STL file and it's completely in Italian. Dungeon Kings, tactical dungeon crawler game. Okay. Miniatures, flip your fate. Chaos is just 1 card away. Okay. Good thinking, a quick thinking ID game. Miniatures, Inferno. This is completely Spanish, I was skipping that. Get safe, tabletop board game. Prepare for adventure in a challenging world. Drew Tucker's playmat tokens, Rolling Deep, and Eureka. Power ring. One ring to rule them all. Button Shy comes with Die Ball, modular fantasy sport ball battle game. How's my driving RPG? Okay. Let's not test that one. Sprout. More figures. Product design. Sure, that makes sense. Nightmare Unleashed. Ultimate Horror Investigation Sandbox. But that looks like it's a DM screen. So. Never know. Okay, I've opened too much. Rattle Pong. Evolutionized gameplay. Oh, well, they use AI. Oh, they use AI. The main components of the game are physical items that we invented. All game and all rules are our creation. However, we are unfortunately not artists, although we would love the opportunity to employ artists for the future of GHG. The only AI generated content after painstaking hours of prompting and reprompting are images seen in the deck of okay. Bye. Should have drawn it yourself if it takes that long. Okay, I need some fluids because I feel my throat hurting. I think I get a small inflammation in the back of my throat. I hope not, but it feels like it. Okay, Dawn Chorus Print and Play. Bring the Dawn Chorus to your table with this printed home board that uses a single sheet of paper. Wait, this is AI? No, this one is not AI. I'm guessing you're responding on a previous one. Now I am curious, Panda, what you were playtesting, and I understand if you cannot say it in chat, but I am curious. How do we play? Choose a bird. Roll 2 dice. Choose actions. Sing, collect, build, claim. Color in. Sing, claim. Mark your score along the track and be the first to reach the point goal. Okay. Sounds a little bit light, to be honest. Dungeon King is a tactical dungeon crawler game. Operating AI generated concept as foundation of our artwork. Bye bye. See, Panda already knew that was coming. That's why she put that out there. Flip your fate. Chaos is one card away. Friendship will be tested. If you say so. Match it, beat it, or pick up the pile. Okay. Why this ugly thing that's barely legible? Look at the play pile. Whatever's on top of the play pile sets the bar. A 7, you need a 7 or higher. A wild on top, better have a plan. Play one card that ties or tops it. If you can play, you must. No hiding. Or eat it. Stuck? You take the entire pile into your hand. Yes, the whole pile. Your friends will laugh. Like, how many types of games of card shedding do we already have that way? Skipping it. Good thinking. A quick thinking idea game that uses AI so they're not thinking for themselves. As someone creating a project like this, I have used AI as a tool to help refine language, and I can see that. Brainstorm different ways. Why are you brainstorming with AI? Get safe. Tabletop board game. Prepare for an adventure in a challenging world. First for fish, you are buying a ready-to-go game and not a concept still needing development. Okay. Then I hope you have a proper page because get safe overview. I want to buy multiple copies. Yeah, I cannot support something that has that bad of a page. So moving on. Rolling deep. Okay, I've seen a couple of times this popping up in my timelines, so hopefully it's something good. Dice Adventure Roguelike and Campaign. Two addicting solo games. Rolling Deep, a Balatro inspired roguelike dice building journey to the center of the earth, plus Eureka. And I don't know what they want to do with Eureka. Okay, nothing about AI, that's good. It's a solo game, journey to the center of the earth, and mine for gems, and manage your dice supply in this Yahtzee inspired solo campaign. Okay. Oh, it's a hefty price. Two, then you get both, then you get the red hot edition because then you get the lava shaped dice tower. And all in deluxe, well, if you really want to. Because how to play Rolling Deep, thank you. It's not even scrolling directly to the correct spot. Upgrade and roll your dice. So yeah, you can pop them open and upgrade them with different faces, kind of like Dice Forge. And roll your dice adventure to clear challenging obstacles and defeat sinister bosses. Try your luck with potions and reroll specific dice to get exact results you need. Shop for equipment and resources. Complete many achievements that unlock hundreds of more challenges. And then they have a nice volcano dice tower that does make me think about the volcano dice tower that was with the deluxe version of Robinson Crusoe, which I broke accidentally. And then Rolling Deep here. And there are some videos. And the red hot, I don't know what's the red hot difference is because nicer tokens. I do like the artwork, the kind of like Cuphead type of artwork. I do like that. Okay, how do we play Eureka then? Each turn roll 5 dice assigned to scoring rows. Decide when to score rows and get the dice back. But the score mechanism is kind of like Yahtzee. Okay. Play through over 20 levels. Yeah, that sounds a little bit more or less boring. Not saying it's bad, but there are other games that use Yahtzee more fun, like Dice Throw and King of Tokyo. Talking about that, I heard something happened at an animation film festival in France. A maker got full force booing for using AI to generate an image for paintings in his movie. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I've used AI this week because, well, we have to work, but only for the simple tasks that will take you longer, but AI will do quickly because it's more like copy paste on existing stuff. So writing the unit test and then still have to check everything if it's doing exactly what it should be doing. But it was kind of interesting to see the thought process. I'm going through here, I'm going through here, because actually it was so weird. It was responding like it's like, oh, I have to think about that, I have to think about that, no, let me check this file. Basically what I would do as well. Like it felt a little bit surreal. But eventually, yeah, it wrote the test like 2 times faster than I would. And it was my first prompt, and it did it automatically correctly, so I know how to write prompts. But yeah, it's not writing code for us, or at least logic for us, but it does write tests. Yeah, I know. It's the phrasing that makes you feel like that. No, it can't think, but it can technically read, right? It can read. Because basically it opens the file and reads the format, and well, it has learned how to read that type of document. And apparently my code was good enough for the AI to learn what it should do and what branches to follow, so it could write a proper test. Saved me some time. Because I hate writing tests. Needs to be done. Okay, Rolling Deep looks interesting. The other one, not as much. Okay, Dieball from Jason Techmeyer, aka is from Button Shy. Well, technically, that's how they read. I'm not saying that they are applying language, grammar, or whatever. I don't know exactly how they interpret it, but yeah, basically they get tokens and interpret it to something else. And so basically they're reading it. Welcome to something all new for Butchai. First modular game. Die ball. This looks weird. Is this a four-way kind of curveball? Does this work? Side menu is totally non-existent, so it's really hard to see how to play. Watch your video. No, I don't want to watch your video. Yeah, I have seen better pages from Button Shy. Oh, there are 666 backers. Nobody wants to be 667. Free US shipping, yeah. Print and play, only United States, only United States. Yeah. I wish the page was more clear. Name is Sprout, a game about keeping houseplants alive. It's a wonder that my plants are still alive. How to play. No, how to play. Actually go to the how to play part. 3 times I have to click on how to play before it goes actually to how to play. Welcome to apartment 12A. Choose a player token to place on the apartment board. Decide how long you stay in the apartment. Collect nutrients into your pot while you're in your apartment. Nutrients card and add nutrients to your pot, including sunlight, water, plant, food. Use collect the nutrients to sprout new plants. Okay. Don't wilt your plants. If you stay in your apartment, when a nutrients goes over the limit, you bust and wilt your plants. So that feels a little bit, I don't know. Thematically, it's not clicking with me. Adopt from the nursery. Earn green thumbs. The more plants you add, the more green thumbs. The more green thumbs you earn, the more plants you wilt if you bust. So it's a push your luck kind of thing. How long do I stay in to get the nutrients? We see a Bonsonator. Also Meeple University and Board Game Garden. But yeah, we also see a Bonsonator. New to Kickstarter? No, not at all. Games are delivered next year. Well, winter. That's pretty soon. France, Germany, rest of EU. Wait, oh, that's all in tier. I'm like, how much? 39. Base tier. 69. 99. Oh, it goes up and up and up. It looks cute. Not sold on the thematic thing. So if I stay in my apartment, they get nutrients, but if I stay too long, they get too many. So basically, I'm staying into the apartment, keeping them, giving them water and water and water and food and food and food, and suddenly like, oh no, this is too much, we die. So, so that's a push your luck thing. Okay, I get it, but feels weird. Does look cute though with all the succulents and other plants. Nightmare Unleashed. Okay, that's a 5th edition thing. Okay, skipping. Eye to Eye Duel. A quick pocket sized Western Duel. Nippon. A new Nippon game. Okay. Dice Towers. Forgotten Odysseys. Nope. Right. RPG. JRPG. It's an RPG book. Mad King's Ire, a dungeon crawling board game. Okay. Playing cards, D&D. Maze Tales, solo dungeon crawling game book. Where the book becomes the dungeon. Ooh. Tides of War. That sounds more like. We are approaching the top, by the way. Monsters, the complete collection. Wait, that means I get all the monsters? Rogue Beasts. Kingdom of Eden playing cards. STL files. Pongo. The orangutan conservation card game. Okay. Sleeves. Cartoon Crushes. Covenant and Monster Harvest. Also STL files. Wow, I think that's it on Kickstarter for today. Hogos, the Paper Trails, card-based solo game. Okay, and that's it. Okay, Eye to Eye, a quick pocket-sized Western duel. Use bluff, cunning, and dexterity to defeat your opponent. So how does this work? Wait, it already got a dice tower seal of approval. Okay. Play cards onto one of the piles. Move the card from one pile to another or pass with a signature tap on the table. When both players pass or when one player passes twice in a row, both players must quickly choose, grab a pile of cards fast. And then outsmart your opponent to build and grab a stronger poker hand. Watch out, your opponent might slip you a broken gun card and then you won't be able to shoot. And of course, as in any honorable duel, you must look your opponent in the eyes. And it was already reviewed by Chris. And we see Phil. Phil's also doing one. Tabletop is from Belgium. AI Space Puzzle, I know. Portal did that one. Best story town building game. That looks interesting. Actually, I never played that one. I know of it. Yeah, it can be fun, but it's not doing very well. It's doing way over its budget, but yeah. Then more Nippon games. Didn't everybody just got their Nippon game? Now they're doing more Nippon. The Foundation, Nippon Saibatsu. Deluxe edition of a modern Eurogame classic with over a decade of history. Created by the renowned designer Nuno Bizarro Santiago and Paolo Soledade. Soledade. I hope I pronounced it correctly, and I apologize if I don't. So this is an expansion on Nippo, and this is just the deluxe version of the game. The new pre-mat. How to play. Fine-tune your game. Limits for sponsors. Seek the generous favor. Score victory points. Well, that helps. Cats of Japan. Feed the cats. Earn their good graces. Yeah, until you forget to feed them, then... Looks like a hefty game. The expansion is $45. And the retail is 75. That's without the expansion, right? It's just... General major expansion. All new. Yeah, base game plus expansion. Oh, that will cost you a little bit more. 125. And then all in, then you get a nice playmat. I do like a nice playmat. It looks like a solid game. The Mad King's Ire, a dungeon crawling game. Okay, we have clearly an orc kind of scoundrel, a female knight, and bard, and some demon-like wizard. I don't know. It's not clear. Master your hero's path. No waiting for your turn. So wait, that's real time. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna attack. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack. I'm going to attack. Now I'm gonna run. Well, everybody else is doing that. I love this type of tiles. So it gives me that old school Legend of Zelda feeling. Okay, do we have how to play? What's included here for ground for strap? Let's see how to play. Thank you. Dangers? No, that's something else. How to play. Choose your hero. Okay, draw a task card or campaign card if playing with narrative. Being the Mad King's task, facing foes and discovering strange encounters. Survive and level up. Defeating foes rewards XP, which can be spent to unlock new skills. Then everything escalated and then complete the task. Die rolling. I've done some work with die rolling. Haven't been in touch since. I'm not seeing what makes this one very unique compared to other ones. Also price point wise. I'm not seeing it. Might be me, but I'm not seeing it. Maze Tales, Destiny's Threshold, a solo RPG game book, so it's RPG. Okay. Place commanders and units to gain ground on the front. Well, that's basically how war games work. 2 to 4 players. That's. Are we doing lane battling? Appears to be doing that. Tides of War is played over 8 total phases, 4 commander phases and 4 units and tactics phases. Locations, units, tactics, how to win. Well, get majority control over an area, I guess. Just that's how it looked like. Yeah, this one is not doing it for me. Then we have monsters and things that destroy something. A complete collection of monsters. The dark, the deep, the dead, and the dinos. Anything good you missed? Yeah, you missed yourself. Was it on eye to eye? I think it was on eye to eye, right? We saw you. Oh no, it was Sprout. Sprout, that's where you were. Playthroughs, reviews. See, we found a Bunznator Sprout. So yeah, Sprout is at least currently in the running for being top pick. And I'm not done yet. I'm almost done with Kickstarter, then I have to do like 9 things on GameFront, and then we're done for today. Did they fund? Let me check. Yeah, they fund easily. Almost 25, 15 times the amount. So they're doing very, very well. Okay, back to the Monsters Complete Collection. How to play monsters. But watch the video. That's not what something we do here. Monsters the Dinos, Monster Standard Pokédex. It's a lot of monster stuff. But yeah, without a clear distinction how to play it, we're moving on. Rogue Beast, explore, battle, capture, and level up in this roguelike adventure. So it looks like a dungeon crawl. Client tabletop simulator, so that's always nice. How to play. No, that's not how to play, see? That's... Draw your companion and venture off in the world of Draiskaria. Explore, roll a die. Move your companion that much, but it's just roll a move. You receive a stat point and you get a new dungeon tab. Expand the units, draw a card. After every move, you see what awaits you in a new location, perhaps a random event. If it's an event, roll your fate. If it's a night, it's a lot of rolling and not having control. At least that's how it feels like. Then beat the boss at the end. So find the boss, kill the boss, and meantime, get stronger. Yeah, too straightforward. Pongo! But orangutans. Orangutans. A genus of anthropoid apes, comprising of orangutans. Pongo plays a concern studying the living habits. So sun cards, rain cards, setup, okay. How to play. 2 parts, before the storm and thunderstorm. Before the storm, explore the jungle, split the work, and research, you keep the other. So it's an I split you choose kind of thing. And then we have thunderstorm, separate your remaining cards into suits, whoever has the highest. So basically you split and then the goal is to get the highest in a certain type. Okay. Not very unique, but it's there. Then we have Star Marshal, and I feel a sneeze coming up. Okay. A card-based solo game, the Arbiter of Justice and the Disciple of Chaos. Which will you decide to be? I think I'm getting a cold because it's getting hot. Oh, we have a use of AI. Use of AI, yeah. We will use Midjourney. Bye bye. Okay, now we're going on to GameFound. Age of Comics, The Vault. Ancient Blood, new expansion. Rules of the Sacred Realm, Zerga, the card game. Football EC, that looks so AI, but okay. Assault, Red Horizon 41, then Siege Perilous. Sorry, Perilous. Shiver Me Timbers! And Sovereign Shogun. Okay, Age of Comics. I haven't played Age of Comics in a while. I still have it. This is, by the way, an express version. Right, it says somewhere that it's an express crowdfunding. So basically, they're a shop right now. You can order it. It will be shipped to you at the end of the campaign, which is just in 6 days. It's a small expansion, only 12 euros. So, and already own the collector's edition. Yeah. You already have the gameplay modules included in the Vault collection. This release is mainly for the stand. So I already have it. Okay, cool. So I don't have to order it. Oh, that's good to know. So it gives you some extra stuff for if you like Age of Comics. Oh yeah, the war expansion. I remember that one. I never played with it, but yeah. So yeah, it upgrades your normal version base game to a well more deluxeified version. And I do like Age of Comics. It's not the best economic game, but I do like it. It's just I've been swamped with newer titles, so it's been a while since I've played it. Ancient Blood, new expansion and limited stock. They don't mention anything about AI right now. You have to figure it out, right? Oh, FAQ, right? Do we use AI? No, we don't have any. Hunt begins, and then in the comments, yeah, you can search for it if you want, but it's hard to find it in the comments. I can go both ways, but yeah. A lot of miniatures. Wow, that's an expensive set, but yeah, you can get a lot. How do we play? Rulebook 1 and 2.1, 2.1 in German, 2.1 in French, 2.1 in Spanish. Or watch the videos. Learn to play. Meeple University, Board Game Co. Juegos de Mesa. Yeah, I don't watch that. Yeah. Okay, Rules of the Sacred Realm. I saw Meeple University popping by. Multiplayer tabletop card game. How to play. Official how to play. I'm not familiar with the IP. I don't know if it's something specific that I should know about it. Gameplay, watch the videos. Yeah, that's not what I do. Don't watch features. So we have all-in box. That's the all-in. That's not expensive for an all-in. Stretch goals, add-ons, and acrylic stands. That's an add-on. So we have them acrylic stands. Okay. Shipping afterwards. Was this also an express one then? No, this is just normal crowdfunding. Okay. Looks pretty, but yeah, I don't know anything about gameplay, so yeah. The Zerga Slovian Game Studio. It's a whole thing because this part is completely Polish or Slovenian or whatever. Stretch goals, add-ons. If I open it. Yeah, this is not in English. Football is see, rodless tabletop football, compact football. It's basically you have a ball and yeah, kick those things. Project timeline, how football works. What's your video? The video looks very AI-ish. Game itself, not as much. Look, we are live, and a lot about football. Kind of done with football. Well, are we done with football? How's England doing? Still 0-0. Okay. Good for Ghana. Okay, this is a war game. It's not something I'm actually active looking forward to. FAQ. Anything about AI? No FAQ. Just one question. Do you use generative AI? Yeah, that's too much information to look through. Salt system reviews. Oh yeah, these are all war gamers, so if you're not into heavy wargaming, this is not something for you. I see the Panda Angels going live in 30 minutes. I might be done before that. Because I see the end coming. Siege Perilous. A knight's adventure through the stories of Arthur's England in pursuit of glory and renown. So many reward versions. I don't like it when there are so many versions and just do the basic ones and do the rest with add-ons because it's too much. Hello, Sweet and Lou. How are you doing? Forest Savage Legend, 812. That's $910. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Testimonial, shipping, team, gameplay. Watch the video, watch the rulebook. Don't do that. I don't have the time for that. You backed Sprout, Sweet and Low? Cool. This morning. So you made it happen. Shiver Me Timbers, a reprint plus brand new expansion. Do I have any good pirate game? I don't think so. I had Libertalia, but I got rid of it. I called it, but I don't think I have any pirate games. Tiny Epic Pirates I also called, so I didn't like Tiny Epic Pirates. Felt totally flat. How to play? How to play? Watch a video by getting games. I think here it's still John gets games. Setup. Okay, nice. We have a setup. Gameplay. Players take turns collecting victory points through life goals and various achievements, including combat victories and success markers. Okay. Travel the seas. That makes sense. Upgrade your ship, making it stronger, carry more cargo. Oh, I remembered that one part, yeah. Trade goods and resources, hire crew, hunt for treasure, fight other ships, face legendary monsters if you have to. Yeah, basically track your cargo and you can... Wait, what? Oh man, how big are these miniatures? Because if it's this tiny, then I have to have tweezers to do this. You go to bed, it's too difficult to stay awake. For me, it will be too difficult to go to sleep with this temperature, but sleep well, Iron Soul. Thank you for being here. Once all but one revealed life goal has been claimed, the end game begins. Score points. I do like the miniatures thing and that it all adds up, but you're gonna lose those cannons somehow, right? You're gonna lose them somehow. Too tiny. And then we have Sovereign Shogun by Phalanx. Not gonna lie, it doesn't say hey, it's by Phalanx. Ultimate Shogun all in, Red Wall all in, Essential Pledge. Okay. Gameplay. And then we see Polish and French, but that's not started. Then we see other games. For what I'm looking for. What's in the box? No, what's in the box? No gameplay overview. And ships. Kind of feels like Risk, but different. Yeah, not sold on this one. So nothing on GameFund that I liked. Well, this one, but I already own it. So that means we're going to do the pick of the week. And then I'm gonna open my window again and let the cool air flow back into the house. I am hot right now. So I have the Rolling Deep that looks kind of cool with the Dice Forge thingy that you can change the dice numbers. Sprout looks very interesting and cute. Eye to Eye Duel also a little bit light and simple, but that's okay. Nippon. I hear solid things about Nippon. If you're looking for something heavy, then Nippon is maybe something for you to consider. And that's it. Those were my 4 games that I think at least stood out compared to the rest. And yeah, I have to give it to Sprout for the nice artwork and fun things. And I feel a little bit of thematic disconnect because you're not keeping watering your plants as long as you stay inside the house. Ask my son. I think the last time he gave water to the plants was about 4 years ago. So yeah, but otherwise it looks interesting. It looks fun. Do we have a quote from Bonsenator? Jimmy David and Jasha. You need more quotes. Nope. Spaghetti and Meatballs did a quote. Jason. Meg. Jimmy David. A lot of the same people. No quote. Bonsenator did do something, but I don't see a quote. Did you give a quote, Bons? There you are. Sprout gives me what I want. A variety of plants with their actual names and beautiful color palette. And now we know. Well, this goes down from 55 to 39. That's a good deal. And the deluxe, then you get all the nice wooden tokens, which is always a good thing. And then the collector's edition, then you get nice token trays. Cool. And then you have the all-in. Wait, the collectors is not even all-in, but do you get more? More stuff. It's right in your wheelhouse. I get it. Oh, I have to have this expansion just because of the Venus flytrap. Just because of that little plant, I already need it. I love carnivorous plants. Not to have them because they get smelly because of all the digestive thing that they do with the insects, and I can't smell, but yeah, my visitors and my son can smell. So yeah, but yeah, this is my pick of the week. Look, they even included me, a fun guy. You can score more points in one way. Yeah, that's a great quote. I like it when you can do that. There's so many quotes over here. We have more. We have bonds. We already knew that. And then we have the timeline and partners. Yep. Okay. So yeah, Sprout, a game about keeping houseplants alive. Speaking of which, I think I should water mine because I forgot to do it last weekend. And one is already blooming again, so I want to make sure that it stays alive for now. So that is also, oh, let's go big face. That's it for me for this week. There's a heat wave coming. It will go up to, well, for US terms, 100 degrees or higher, which means it's definitely 100 degrees or higher over here, especially with the computer running and everything. So no streams for the rest of the week. Hopefully it will cool down next week, and I will try to do a coffee crowdfunding. Yeah, and it's Panda. It's not just the Netherlands. France already has that issue. People were diving into the Seine, into the river that goes to France and to Paris, and I thought I saw a message that 40 people just drowned because they were just seeking cooling by jumping into rivers and everything. So yeah, it's not gonna be a fun weekend. It will start tomorrow. I think we will hit the 90s tomorrow, and then on Thursday and Friday we will hit the 100. So that's why I'm not streaming, because yeah, it's not doable. I have to do a little bit of moving stuff around in my bedroom so I can open the bedroom door that goes outside to the balcony, because currently I cannot reach it. I blocked it with too much games, and so I have to move those games around, and then I can open the door and at least get the cool night air inside my bedroom, which means I don't have to clean my sheets every morning because they're soaked in sweat. So yeah, we need to find somebody to raid. I think Timey is live, because Penna, you're going live in like 20 minutes, so that's I'm not gonna stall that long today. I'm sorry. I think Timey is still live, right? Is Timey still live? Show more. Timey, are you live? Timey is live. So we're gonna raid Time Roller. So have a good one. I will see you all next week, because yeah, I'm trying to stay cool. I know I'm a cool person, but I'm trying to actually stay cool the upcoming days. I might post something on my other socials, but I'm not streaming. So bye bye, have fun, catch you all later. And I forgot to type in. Did I make a typo? Nope. I forgot to start the raid. Okay. Now it's bye bye.